You tell me what you want, what you really want. I wanna zoom, zoom, zoom.
Hey all, Martha here at Studio One Thrift. Welcome back. I'm very excited today because my number one is here with me, my number one bestie of all time. I sound like a little kid, right? But it's the truth. And you're gonna get so much out of our conversation today. And our conversation is not only going to be about clothing and edgy business wear, because you know I like to add a little edge to it, but we are gonna talk about a lot of other things that I have benefited greatly from conversations with her. And she's gonna share them with you. So stay with us, okay?
Hello, my name is Raven Snoe. To most of you on Facebook, I'm here today with Martha to talk to you about business edgy clothing. So I am a life coach for over 8 years now. I help people transform their lives personally. And I also work for a large global company. And I'm responsible for training all their new leaders in sales and operations. And I teach them business etiquette and business acumen and help them incorporate into the corporate world. Martha's asked me to come in and talk to you about business attire and what type of things are appropriate for business. And then what do you do when you're going to go out afterwards?
This is a mini skirt suit. It's a blazer. And I added this top because it's got a lot of color and floral pattern. Since the suit itself is just, you know, a basic gray, you know, are mini skirts a thing in the corporate world? Is that okay?
Okay, so it depends on the job that you have. If you're in marketing, wearing this jacket with this little skirt and this pattern, I love this top with this because I don't normally wear a lot of pattern. I like mostly solid, but a splash of pattern. And with this underneath, it's awesome. It's just perfect. So in answer to your question about mini skirts, it depends. It depends on your corporate culture. In most marketing departments, this is fine. What would be best if you wore black thicker stockings like tights, not stockings.
Right.
Stockings are out. There's no way you should be wearing stockings.
Yeah.
Not for
So
any reason.
stockings meaning anything that's more see-through.
Right.
You want to wear something more
Tights.
solid, right?
Tights,
That you don't
exactly.
show a lot of skin.
Exactly.
Okay.
But what I especially like about this, like if you're in accounting, that's not going to fly. You're going to want to wear a longer skirt to the knee. It could be just above the knee. That's fine. But definitely not. If you're 4 fingers above the knee, that's the highest that you should go typically in a corporate environment.
Right.
But what I love about this, Martha, is after work, you're going to take this off at some point. You don't have to change. You're going to take it off and you're going to wear this, and it's super cute. It's nice for dinner. You can fit in anywhere. And so that is what's ideal about this outfit.
Next outfit, ready?
Ready.
All right. So I pulled these pants
I
out,
love these.
and I have like several tops that I thought would be really interesting and cute with it.
I'm going to say yes to these red pants. Material matters, and this material and these type of pockets are perfect for the corporate world. The fact that they have pockets in the front makes it like just business pants with a splash. I think these two together are too much.
Okay.
This with a pair of navy blue pants would be better. Awesome, or gray or brown even, because it has that in there. These with a less loud top would be
This was just a sweater that has a little bit of the orange in the front, but other colors, more subdued colors, not as...
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it together, only because I think the materials clash.
Yeah, I have to agree. I definitely agree with that. And then this one is kind of like a poncho that you can throw like some kind of like a tank top underneath.
I have one of these from you.
Yeah,
I do.
And your arm can go through here, so you still
Love
have.
this.
So that would be probably your choice.
Absolutely perfect. What kind of shoes do you think you would put with this? With this top and these pants.
I would probably do something like simple, a low heel.
Perfect. That's exactly the one I was going to pick.
Yeah.
And that size heel is ideal.
Right. Comfortable, but pretty.
Yes. And you can go out afterwards. Yeah, those are perfect with this sweater and these pants. So I just want to remind you of what we're doing before we continue on and why we're here talking about this. So the whole idea is for 2025, we want to help you elevate in every way possible in your life. We want to help you transform and take you to the next level. In order to do that, you need to be aware of first impressions. First impressions are everything. They're important going on a date. They're important when you're walking in a bar or a restaurant. They're important when you walk in the office door. It's really important for you to be aware of first impressions. So in order to do that, we're going to tie together some of the life transformation topics that I talk about with my life coaching clients, and we're going to tie them to clothing and how clothing can represent what you want. You should always dress for the next job that you want. If you're going for a next level manager, director, vice president, CEO, dress at that level when you're going to meet with the public, when you're going to meet with people that you want to impress. And I'm going to go even further and say, if I dress to impress in the corporate world or in a presentation or going into my office, but then they see me at the Giant and I look like, holy crap, like I'm wearing the worst possible outfit. It's, you're allowed to have your own personal life, but if you live in the city and you live in an area where you bump into people all the time, it's okay to dress down, but at least match. At least don't have holes in your stuff. Look like you want to be seen, and that wherever you go, you're a leader. We have a saying in my company that says, it's very simple, and it just says, lead from where you are. How you lead from where you are is by coming in, dressing the part, leading with your looks, leading with your speak, and leading wherever you go. Having integrity and credibility in your speak, in your mindset, and your clothing represents your inside. Remember that your clothing represents your inside. What does this say about me right now? Well, I'm a little bit confusing right now because I have my corporate jacket on and my shiny leather pants, but what does it say about me? It says, maybe it's confusing, maybe not. Maybe this is after work. I can go like this. It's really not bad. Also, dress for your size. It's really important to dress for your size. If you are on the heavier side and you wear real baggy clothes all over, you're going to look messy. It's just the way it is. If you're really thin, super thin, and you wear baggy clothes, it really doesn't look bad. Baggy clothes may be encouraged at times in those situations. So know your size, know your shape. If you're a pear, if you're an apple, if you're a ruler, know what that is and dress for that.
So I just changed into this blouse, and this is a men's vest. And I'm not really comfortable in it. I don't hate it. But it's definitely out of the ordinary for me. But you felt that this was a perfect look, right, for business wear?
100%.
Okay.
I love everything about this outfit because she has on black pants, which is the same black pants she had on before, and the blouse goes just below her butt, which is perfect for the corporate world if you're going to wear your blouse out.
Mm-hmm.
The pattern is it's a classy pattern. Some patterns are a little too crazy and maybe
like
too flowery, but you don't want to do a lot of flowers for business world. It's not that it's not acceptable. It just sends the wrong message.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't send the message of strength.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah,
this pattern does. Houndstooth. What was the other one I said before? I can't remember. But anyway, but most importantly, she's covered up appropriately up to the right part. It's not
right.
It's not like she's a nun. She's not putting it all the way up to her neck, although that's a big style right now to button all the way to the top. But it's just enough so that if I'm a tall man and I'm standing here, see, that style is big right now for especially 30 and under. But if I'm a man or a woman and I'm standing here, I can look over here and I'm not looking down at the top of her breast. The vest really adds strength. It really tells, and the fact that it's open the way that you have it, it tells that like I'm confident. I'm good. I'm not too buttoned up. I'm a little edgy here. So I got the man's vest on. I mean business. And it's really helpful when you get nervous. Martha, if you go like this, just go like this for a minute. Like you're talking. Look at that. Like that's a power move, by the way. So step back again, like just put your hands down. And then you act like you're talking to someone. Blah, 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 blah. Now do that.
Yep.
It's like, do you get my point? You see what I'm saying? That's what you're doing here. Like, you get me? You got it?
See?
Shape up.
You got
or
it?
get out.
Are you going to buy
Got
this?
it? You got
got
this?
it? You going to buy it?
You get this? So, body language is obviously a big thing of the leadership course that I teach. We teach you different things that you should do with your body and how you should express yourself virtually and in person. And sometimes that's two different things. Going out after with people you work with, you won't do that. You're still just going to keep that blouse the way that it was, take the vest off only.
Okay.
If you're going out, you're meeting me after work, you can do all of that. But if you're going out with people from work, you still want to stay fairly covered, and you still want to keep it buttoned, and just, you still want to project a sense of professionalism, even though you're out having drinks.
Right.
And in fact, I will go as far as to say it's even more important to project the professionalism and keep it at that level when you're going out for drinks afterwards with people you work with, because that's when things get wonky. That's when you start to relax. You have wine, you have a drink, people are talking about their families, then they're joking, you're playing darts, you're doing, first of all, you're leaning all over the place, you're playing darts, I do it all the time. You're bending over, picking up stuff. You're walking around to the bathroom and back. So you want to be in shoes that are.
I agree with you 100%, because people, that's when they look closer.
Yeah.
The magnifiers come out when you're not at work.
100%.
Because so many people do change their whole personality.
Yeah.
Like in a lot of ways, their character changes when
Yeah.
they're not working. And you know what? That's fine and dandy for people that know us, like you said.
Yeah. And you know what? It's just a reminder to you, when you're dressed classy and when you're dressed buttoned up, it's a reminder to you that I'm not out with Martha right now. I'm out with this girl. And tomorrow, this girl's going to want my job.
Yeah.
And that's a fact.
Yeah.
That just is the way it is. Especially when you're with 20, 30, 40 people at work and you're going out and you're like looking around. I promise you, you're going to be like, keep my hair down, keep my this, and you're still going to do this. I find myself doing this quite a bit, actually more often than I thought until I just had you do that. But the last thing you want to do is get promoted and you went out like that.
Right.
Sorry, I don't mean to
it's okay.
expose you. You went out like we do normally, right, with our friends, and they go, oh, you know how she got that job. And let me tell you, many people are going to say that regardless. But other people that have a little bit more sense and aren't like jealous and catty, they're going to go, what are you talking about? Like, that's not who she is. Look at her from across the bar. And when leaders are all the way on the other side of the bar and you're down there and they look down and you're like, and you're doing that, and you're shaking a certain way and you're leaning and you got a skirt on and you're this and that, they're going to see you as a good time. Don't you worry. Like, they're human too. But you want to be seen as a good time in a classy way, right? And
100%.
save all of that other stuff for afterwards. You're full of shit. You are
not funny. I'm only funny when I'm being myself and I say I don't want to talk anymore. Just
So be yourself.
away.
I know, when you pick up the pants and you go, here's this. I'm not taking it off the hanger.
Right.
I'm just going to show you. Get used to it. You're funny. You're a funny girl.
all right. Want to go in?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go then. Turn it on.